Hi guys, happy Christmas Eve. I still kind of don't have too much of a voice. It's starting to come back, but we're gonna start with some eye primer. How you guys doing? I didn't forget about you. Just gonna start with like a rice size amount of eye primer for both my eyes and brows. Just mix the colors true to color. Make sure there's no creasing. My goodness, it's windy outside. I don't know if you guys could hear that, I just realized. Hear big gusts of wind. Hi Star, hi Jessie, hi Crystal. Hi Jennifer. Thanks so much for sharing, Crystal. Okay, so I think I actually am gonna do my eyeshadow before doing my brows because I want this primer to be nice and like fresh or whatever when I put my eyeshadow look on. Hi JC, hope you do too. Hi Stevie, Merry Christmas D. Hi Jenny. So if you guys don't know, we're stationed in Japan, so it is technically Christmas Eve here. It's only the afternoon, so I'm going somewhere later tonight to my friend's house. Hi Katie. But we're getting ready now. I need some lip exfoliator. Lots of lip exfoliator everywhere. Okay. So we're keeping this look simple, like the actual eye look itself, and we're pretty much just going to use Inconceivable. I might use another color above my brow, but I want to apply this color specifically right to that eye primer that I just freshly applied. Just what's gonna stick to that best. If you guys watch me regularly, you know lots of times when I use this color, Inconceivable, this green, I get it wet with rose water because I like to make it like extra metallic-y and stand out extra, but I'm not going to do that today because it's still such a pretty color, you know, just as is. Kind of slowly blend up a little bit, but we're going to blend that line up more in a second. Hi, Jancy. Yeah, I know it is. If you're no longer a presenter, you can rejoin. It's just the same starting over process. You know, you buy the presenter's kit, $99. Just the same exact process, but you have to definitely not be a presenter anymore. Like, website's been inactive for over 6 months. Hi, Jill. Hi, Jamie. Merry Christmas, everybody. You guys staying home for the holidays, going to friends, families, going out of town to families. Hi, Eden. Hi, Jessica. Okay, I want to try at least to use the glitter liner today, and then I'm going to end up using a little shimmer, a lighter shimmer color in the inner corner too. But I just wanted to apply this first. I'm going to finish up my eye look and finish blending after I do my brows. I just wanted to apply this to that fresh, wet primer, you know. Oh my god. Cat hair. Where did I leave off? Hi Jessica, hi Emily, hi Jennifer, hi Michelle, hi Mandy, Merry Christmas everybody. Thank you, Kimberly. So the last couple of days I haven't been live because I got, like, I don't know if I want to call it re-sick or just my sickness never went away from last week. Didn't do any makeup. Left the house just to grocery shop yesterday. Okay, we're gonna finish blending that top line out with a light matte color after I do my brows. So don't you worry if there's like a little bit of a line. Sorry, I always end up getting a little bit of my shimmer falling down. Just a little bit. Hi Jessica, Merry Christmas. Sorry. We go. So some brow liner. Hi Jill. So just brushing through my brows, brush that eye primer through. What are you guys all up to today? Jill, didn't you ask that before, or was that somebody else that asked about rejoining? I said it's the same thing. As long as your website's inactive and you're, you got that email saying you're terminated from being a presenter, you would just start all over, and you literally rejoin like how you joined originally. That $99 to join, you just join as a whole new presenter. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, thank you so much, Margie. So I'll ask again because nobody answered before. What are you guys all doing for Christmas? Christmas Eve, you guys stay at your house, you go to friends or families, you go out of town or stay in your town. Just going over to one friend's house today for Christmas Eve is today here, and then a different friend's house tomorrow, but it's pretty much close to all the same friends at both places. Like the same 15 or so friends. They'll just hang out. Oh, you're fine, Jill. I was like, did two different people happen to ask the same question? My goodness, I hate that I still don't have my full voice. Your family comes over? That's awesome. You do all the cooking or you get help with the cooking? I'm helping with some cooking both days. What is your guys' main dish growing up for Christmas? Mine was always lasagna. So that's what I'm making. I make a white lasagna. We used to make both growing up, but white's my favorite. But a meatless white lasagna. So I prepped that today for tomorrow. My goodness, my brows need to be waxed so bad. I don't know if you guys can see. There's just random hairs. It's hard to see on camera probably, but I guess I might need to use some of the brow palette too. I think I'm gonna use both today. Oh, that's awesome, Debbie. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Evie. Okay, I'm gonna use some of the brow palette too, because I definitely need that highlighting color for under my brows. When you are in need of some plucking, where's my brow palette? There it is. Okay. This, which I'll show you how I use it. It's not as pink as it looks. So this pink, which is a matte highlight color, works amazing to what's it called? To hide all those hairs and shape up your brows. Help with cooking? Awesome. You do some ham? I know, that's very, very normal thing. We're actually having ham. I don't eat ham. But the two hostesses that we're having today and tomorrow, they're both making hams. I know it's a big thing. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Yvette. Smoked turkey? I know a lot of people that do turkey too. But smoked, I don't... Is that in a smoker? Is that what that means? I don't know too much about smoked meat. Like I said, I don't really eat much meat. If you guys know me at all, I really just eat chicken. That's like the only meat I eat. But you'll eat ham tomorrow too, or lasagna. Probably what I was saying. Lasagna, right, Steve? Yes, I love me some lasagna. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, so it's Christmas Eve. It's like, I don't know, I think 1 o'clock now. So in a few hours, going to my friends. Hi, Danica. Okay, sorry. Going to the brow palette. Now I'll fill in the front with the lighter of the two colors of the brow palette. Prime rib? Oh, I know that's a big thing too. Thank you, Brianna. White lasagna is like no red sauce, so it's like a white what's it called? White cheese sauce is what I use, but I also put spinach in it, and then it's like normal like ricotta layers. Although I put a lot of mozzarella cheese and a lot of Parmesan cheese, and not just like ricotta. I like all the different cheeses. But yeah, then you do spinach, and kind of instead of meat, you're doing spinach, and then you're doing white sauce instead of red sauce. Like, you know, instead of tomato sauce. So growing up, we always made a red one with meat and then a white one too. I don't know. I should ask my mom if the tradition started because I didn't eat meat or before. I can't remember when that started. But I love me some white lasagna. No, I like chicken Alfredo, but it's not like, it's like a Swiss, like at least the one we make. You can make whatever kind you want. It probably would definitely be good with Alfredo, but it's like Swiss is the main cheese, and there's wine in there, white wine, when you cooking the sauce. So it has that, I don't know, wine cheese flavor. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, the best part about these brows, I need to freaking wax them real soon though. Oh, that sucks, Stephanie. Hi, Donna. Oh, that makes sense. It's like the seasonings or whatever kind of season, right? It definitely is, Debbie. We don't have like a legit recipe. Like there's like a recipe my family bases it off of, but we like, so if I sent you that, you'd be so confused because it's like a normal recipe, and then we have like things crossed out and we have other things written down, and then we know in our head what we're doing because I've been doing this, I don't know, since I was like 10 years old. I've been helping my mom out doing this. But like, so it's, I can tell you the gist. So if you want to write this down, especially because I'm not a measurer, but I just made this. Okay, let me try to talk and do this at the same time. So this pink part, oh my god, dropping it. Okay, so normal cheese stuffing, normal lasagna. So you do your lasagna. Well, you start with the white sauce, lasagna, your normal ricotta stuffing, however way you like to make that. Spinach, just chopped up. It can be frozen or fresh. I like fresh, prefer, but we've done frozen before. And then you put a little bit on each layer of the sauce, but you save most of the sauce for the top. So so what I do is, so you take, what is it called? Green onions, chop up a decent amount. Like I use a couple sprouts, and I use the whole thing, the whole sprout. And then you use garlic, and you do it in like, 4 tablespoons-ish of butter. So then you get that until what is it called? It's tender. The onions are tender. So I'm trying to do this slow. I'm not good at it out loud. What else? So then you put like 4 tablespoons of flour. So about how much flour you put in is how much, what's it called? Butter. You want to do about equal parts. Then after that's tender, you put the flour in, mix it with a whisker for about a minute, and then you put your milk in, and I think it's like, for that amount, I think I do like 2 2/3 ish of milk. So you put your milk in, maybe for about 5 minutes, whisk it kind of frequently because you don't want the bottom to burn, until it thickens up. And then I put like 1.5 to 2 cups of shredded Swiss cheese, and I think a half a cup of white wine, dry white wine, cooking wine, whatever. I think if you don't want wine at all, it cooks down. But I think you can use, I haven't before because it would change the flavor, but I think if you really, really don't want wine at all, even though it cooks down, you can use chicken broth instead. And then you just mix that in until it's, what is it called? Till it's melted. And I think that's it. Did I say that slow enough? Okay, so I wanted to show you guys just like, that just like really cleans it up and freshens up the bottom. And kind of hides, you can't really see it too much in the camera, but it kind of hides any of the, what is it called? The little hairs that I need to pluck or wax. This shirt's from Closet Candy Boutique. I'm 26. I don't usually talk about status. I don't like to, but I'm purple status. Not that it matters. Merry Christmas, Tina. Hi, Lupe. Merry Christmas, Janisa and Yvette. So does that make sense? Did anybody write that down? My recipe, I think I got everything. I'm definitely not one to like really measure much. Just do like a gist of measuring. The recipe, just watch on the replay. Yeah, I'm not gonna, that's a lot to say, but just, if it was the recipe, just watch on the replay. And skip, what minute are we at right now? Skip to like the 15th minute. That's probably when I started talking about that. You're welcome, Evie. Merry Christmas, Anita. But yeah, so that's the sauce. So that's where you would put basically the red sauce. You're putting the white sauce instead. Make sure to save a lot for the top. Any lasagna you make, you want to make sure to completely cover the noodles on the top. What about it, Kayla? That's what I'm using, the highlighting part of the brow palette. Okay, I don't know. Just about to color good. Okay, so that's that. That's brows. Okay, now we're gonna take, where's Timid? Is this Timid? Wait, maybe, I'm gonna use Pessimistic. I'm gonna use Pessimistic. Okay, so Pessimistic is like this orange, I can't even say that, Pessimistic, if I can talk, is this like, gray, white, oyster, light matte color. So I'm gonna take my blending brush, I'll just wipe it off. My blending brush, take a little bit, just a little bit of that product, and put that right kind of under my brow and into that green, and it's going to kind of soften any line that's left there. Yeah. As soon as I read that, I was like, yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I can't wait for you to use the brow palette too. There we go. Just soften that line a little bit. Okay, now I hope this shows up. I hope this shows up with this color. But this is the exclusive glitter. This is only available, exclusive glitter liner, sorry. Only available in our monthly Kudos, which is our monthly special. The special includes a liner of your choice. You can also get just the black one if you prefer a brown. And then you also get either our face primer or our highlighter color. Highlighter, like shimmer. You get to choose either one of those for your second product. Your third product is a lipstick of your color choice, and your fourth product is either the powder or the liquid foundation. And it basically equals out to you get the liquid or the powder free. That's how much savings is in this monthly special. But this is only available in that special. Merry Christmas, Carla. But let's see if this shows up on top of the screen. Oh, it does. It does still. I might do it like a double wing, kind of, and do a really thin... I'm not positive yet. Do a really thin black liner below. I'm definitely about to do 2 coats of this, too. Because that second coat is a lot more pigmented, you know. Okay, I'm doing full on wings. The second coat is definitely more pigmented. Inconceivable is the only green pressed shadow, so it makes it easy if you go onto the pressed shadows and you see the one green. It's called Inconceivable. It's the only one. Can't miss it. What scares you, Lene? I'm happy to answer any of you guys' questions. If you've ever been thinking about joining or anything, if you guys don't know anything about it, it's just $99 to join. You get this giant kit of makeup, and then you get your free website that you can buy or sell from, and you get 20 to 30% commission back from any order or your own purchase or anything like that. And there are no website fees, no auto ships. After you join, you'll also be added to my team and training group, so you'll have my help and support. A second, go 1 sec. Okay, I'm gonna do my face primer while that dries, because you want to let it dry in between layers if you're doing multiple. Yes, press shadow, yeah. Oh yeah. This liner in general is just gorgeous. I mean, I love shimmer all year round, so I'm shimmer all the time. So just need a pea-sized amount of primer for your face. Sorry. Just gonna prep your face for the makeup, closing your pores and fills and fine lines so your makeup doesn't settle in anywhere. But what are you actually scared of? Because not being successful, it's not gonna hurt you. If you try, if you actually try, you are going to be successful if you actually do everything that you need to do. And I don't mean 1,000,000 hours a day. I just mean get yourself out there. But what happens if you're not successful? There's no fees with Younique. You're never penalized. That was such a big thing for me, is I wasn't ever scared of not succeeding, because I was like, I'm getting a discount on my makeup either way. There's literally no downfall. If you're not successful, who cares? If you realize that, you can't, you don't want to be your own boss, you're not motivating enough for yourself, because you do have to be a self-motivator to do this. But what happens? Nothing happens. That's it. Then you just don't succeed. It's not a real fair. I would be scared of losing money. That's for sure. But you're not charged monthly fees. You're never penalized if you don't sell. A lot of other companies, it is scary to be not successful because you have to pay so much every month or something like that. But for me, that's why I wasn't scared when I joined. For that reason, I was more scared putting myself out there. That was not easy for me, but it got easier with time. But definitely the biggest thing I have to say is get out of your town. I live in Japan. I don't sell to nobody in Japan. I live halfway across the world. This is a social media based business. Of course you can run things through your town, but it's all about finding new people. And that's what I'll help you learn how to do, is expand your network, find new people. Do not be stuck in your own friends, your own town. My friends that I was when I first joined, they were the last people to buy from me. They bought from me 2 years later, lots of them. Those are not the people that you are trying to sell to. Yeah, there's no way to lose. Yeah, it's not scary to not be successful. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Okay, let's do a second coat of this glitter liner. My goodness. Oh, this is like a silver white. Oh my god, it's life. So I'm going to do a little bit of black below, and I feel like it's going to make it even pop even more. Oh goodness. Hi, Panda. I'm gonna turn it a little bit thicker, but so gorgeous still. Okay, I'm gonna do my inner corner color, and hopefully this dries while I do that, and then I will do my black liner below. Where is it? Yes, Lene. Yes, especially when you have something that's what helped push me too. Is we moved here, and I was already decently successful. You know, I was making some decent money before we moved here to Japan. Like I had started this business when we lived at our last base in New Jersey, but then as soon as like I found out we were coming here and this was my only job option, like it pushed me to work even more because I knew I had to. So like I worked full time. My first 7 months in the business, I worked full-time job, and I still made a decent side income. We can't make income claims or anything like that, but you know, then when I like had that big push of like I have to do this and I have to make as much or more than I was making my last job, it became a lot easier to push. Hi Kathy. Hi Sarah. Merry Christmas, Lily and Amanda. Hi Ashley. Okay, what am I doing? I'm trying to look for Inconceivable if I can find it. So you know what? Actually, let's keep an eyeshadow, but let's do our highlighter color. So this color I'm about to use after I do my face as my highlighter color, my shimmer color here, but let's use it as our inner color too. Oh, awesome, Kimberly. Where is this clean? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna use another liner shader brush. Totally realized I didn't do any lower color. Should I bring the green below? Usually I do. I kind of forgot. Somehow. Okay, so that just like lightens and brightens it a little bit. Actually, maybe I'll just pull it in just a little bit. Okay, there you go. I did hair for a living. I worked at the barbershop on base before we moved here. Awesome, Taylor. Glad you can pop on. Okay, there we go. Just brighten that up, and hopefully now that other liner, let me just make sure. Yeah, it's dry. P.S. I did wear, if you guys, that was the last live I did. I used this color all over, which is this gorgeous color, all over my lid. I did 2 coats. End of the day, like over 12 hours later, did not crease at all, did not go anywhere. I was honestly even worried because I'm like, a liner all over my lid, it might crease, like I don't know. It didn't crease, it didn't go anywhere. So if you want to see, go to my last video, and I used this color all over my lid. That was the only color I used, or it's just a gorgeous liner color. Of course, you don't have to go big wings. You can just do like a liner, a top liner with no wings. But I'm gonna do black now below, and I feel like it's gonna really make it pop even more. Gotta find the black though. Yeah, bring green below. I know, Karen, I love green. Oh, that's so awesome, Katie, so fun. Oh, that's how I am, Katie. That's how I am too. There's black. It was pretty easy while it was wet. So I showed this, and I'll show it now. Again, I showed this on my last video I did. This is very different than our normal dip and draw liners. Obviously, you can see this is clearly bigger. And you can get either one of these in our monthly kudos, but this is the bigger one. But the tip is different. So the tip is like a brush versus, sorry, let me open this. Oh my God. Can I open this? Seriously, my hands are like so slippery. There we go. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see. The normal dip and draws is like a normal liquid liner. It's like a stiff single tip. Can you guys see that? It's just a single stiff tip. Okay, I wiped my finger off. And then this one is a brush. Can you guys, it's hard to show on camera. Can you see it's a brush? It literally is like a little tiny paintbrush. So it does blend easier that way. Like it's different than just a normal liner. Yes, exactly, Katie. Yeah, that's what I with technology. You love it, and then you're like, oh God, I have to set this up. Okay, so let me smoke a bit of the green below. Just a little bit of the green below. Oh my goodness, I got glitter liner all over my lashes. See if I can do this. Let's see if I can do really small wings. Okay, I just wanted to line a little bit, maybe just a little bit more. So look good, or should I do any more? I just wanted a little bit, and it kind of just like, the lighting is so bright on this side of my, I don't even know how to like, it's so bright on the camera. This side you can always see a little bit better. Oh my God, that's how it was too, but green's like one of my favorites, seriously. Like purple's my favorite color in general, but I think I love green the most. Usually I'd actually have never done green just alone. Usually I do it as the crease color or as the lid color, but I like it alone. But in general, I always love green on me since I started using it. Thank you, Caitlin. Thank you, Susan. I'm just lining like right below the glitter. Thank you, Melissa. Exactly, it makes it pop. It makes it just like show more physically, for sure. Especially the wing aspect. Like I feel like on the lid itself it shows more, but the wing it kind of fades out, you know. Merry Christmas, Tracy and Iris. Okay, I think we're good with that. Let us do some mascara. There it is. Thank you, Eden. Okay, Epic Mascara. mascara always completes it. Always make the craziest faces. Especially when I do my bottom lashes. Front lashes want to just go their own way. Goodness. Alright, my front lashes like just want to like literally go random directions. Okay, that's better. Thanks for all the heart, guys, too. I'll go through the comments in 1 second. Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you so much, Nathan. You too. Thank you, Ellen. Yes, it's the perfect. Oh my goodness, this eye starts watering. I was concentrating so bad. Okay, I just want my lashes to dry 1 second before I do a second coat. Thanks for all the hearts, guys, too. And actually, give me 1 second. My nose always runs on here. Oh, sorry. Okay, second coat of mascara. I always like to let it dry a coat in between if possible. You know, it doesn't like dry completely, just dry a second before doing the second coat, and then it just helps make even more length and volume, and what was I gonna say? And helps so it doesn't clump as easy. I feel like I come in so close when I do my mascara, but it's the only way I can see. Okay. Hi, Candy. Sorry. Throat's all like clogged. Thank you so much, Candy. Sorry, I'm always so silent during mascara time, but almost done. Okay, there we go. Couple coats of Epic. Foundation time. BB cream is life in the winter for me. And today I am going to just use a damp blending bud to blend it in. This is damp, so like I got it wet and I squeezed out all the extra water. I don't want it too wet. You don't want it dripping all over the place. But this is the BB cream. I'm just going to use about that much, maybe a tad bit more. I'll see in a sec. Let's get my hair out of the way. Okay, yeah, maybe a little bit more. Just a smidge more. especially if I'm blending it with a blending bud, because some of the product gets onto the blending bud, you know, soaks into there. He's good. Yeah, he doesn't know holidays. Actually, let's take this lip exfoliator off. Just blend this into my skin. So the BB cream, if you don't know what it is, it's a tinted moisturizer. So like I said, my skin gets really dry in the winter. So it's my winter go-to must-have item. But it's just a light coverage. So it's not going to cover up, you know, acne and dark circles. It will kind of even out like skin tone, you know, if you're a little bit like red or discolored, you know, it'll even that out. So it still has a little bit of coverage. So you can totally just use it alone if you don't need a lot of coverage. You like a little bit of a dewy finish. It's not going to be as shiny as it looks right now, just because this blending bud is wet. But it's definitely not going to be fully matte or anything. But for the most part, I like to use it with the pressed powder. Sometimes I mix it with the liquid foundation, which gives you about a medium coverage. But topping with the pressed powder is going to completely cover up my acne. It's going to give me a very matte finish, which I prefer. Thanks for sharing, Candy. It is pretty pigmented, not too much, but it definitely gives my face a little bit of color, blends everything in, helps with the redness, that type of thing. It's doing good, Jennifer. Thanks for sharing, Jennifer. Hi, Lindsay. Okay. I do feel like I'll get a little bit more coverage with the blending bud too, but most of the time I just use my hand. Just didn't feel like using my hands to blend it into. Thank you, Abigail. Okay, so now we're gonna use pressed powder. With the brush, it's about a medium coverage, so it's gonna blur away most of that acne a little bit, but this is what I'm gonna use for any acne under my eyes. That little pad that covers up anything. So I'm just gonna get some product. I just kind of tap it on. I don't really rub it because you don't need that much. And then I just kind of stipple it on my face, like press it into my face. So you can see that just immediately, knocking stuff over, just immediately mattifies so there's no shine to my face. Even when I'm dry in the winter, I'm still get like oily throughout the day too. So this, I know I don't have to worry about getting oily or shiny or anything. Okay, so now we're gonna use this pad. Got a little extra under my eyes. Sorry. Thank you, Candy. And then that little acne, we get that on the pad. And then we press it in. And of course, blend it around. You just keep pressing where you need the most coverage until you got it all covered. And then, you know, blend all around so you don't just have extra product over it. But it's not thick or cakey, so it's not going to, like, I don't know, look thick or anything weird on your skin. But gives you that coverage, lasts all day. Let's use some bronzer now. What color lips? I'm doing a light lip, nude lip either way. But I don't know, do I want a lipstick today? Do I want a lip gloss? Lots of times I like to use either this with like a liner. This is pretty light. Or I could do Luxe as more of a pink toned nude. I do love a lip gloss with this green look. Or just like well-to-do lipstick. Or I'm trying to think if any of the liquid lipsticks I like with this green. Ooh, there's the new lightest one. I could do that with like with Sublime. I don't know. If your skin's just oily, not dry at all, you can use the pressed powder. It is a foundation. It's not just a topping powder. You can use just the powder alone. Please, please use primer though. That's really what's going to help it last all day, get that most coverage, and it actually helps reduce your oil production since it closes your pores. So it'll help with that too. But you can totally just use a powder. And again, in this Kudo special that I'm talking about, that's our monthly special, includes the primer and either the powder or the liquid of your choice, which is awesome. Both the powder and the primer together are 71. Yeah, the powder and the primer is 71, right? 32 plus 39? Yeah, okay. and the Kudos is $79. So $8 more, and you get a lipstick and an eyeliner in your color choice, which includes the the glitter one if you want, or just the black or brown, for just $9 more. Like, it's a huge savings. Well, to do lipstick, Prim will probably be good. Just a little bit of Prim. Well to do. Okay, do that. And plus, that's one of the lipsticks, and that's one of the ones that you can choose from. We have 20 lipstick colors, so you can choose whatever. If you like a more nude color, a light pink, a darker pink, a purple, a red, dark burgundy colors, coral colors. There's so many colors of lipstick, so you get lots of choices. Okay, just give a little color and definition to my face with the bronzer. This is just Sunset shade. Hi, Esmeralda. Which is the lightest shade of bronzer. If you have any questions, Candy, just message me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, so that same highlighter color. So if you already have primer that you love, our primer, a different primer if you do love that, you can choose the highlighter instead of the primer. You get to choose either one of these, and they're a monthly special. But this color, Iridescent, is one of our 5 shades. This is the lightest one. I already used that in the inner corner, so you can definitely use it on your eyes too. But now we're going to use this as our highlighter color on our cheek. Here's our fan brush to apply that. It's just this gorgeous shimmer. My favorite part of this is always highlighting. And if you've been watching me for a while, you know I pretty much use this every single day. This is the only one I've ever gotten. This launched March of almost 2 years ago. What year are we in? We're about to hit we're in, oh my God, in 2017? Yeah, March 2017 this came out. I've had the same one. I've used it, I say, at least 5 days a week. Yeah, it lasts freaking forever. Like, really, forever. It's probably like, I'm probably gonna hit March and still gonna have some left. It's crazy. It's crazy. Sorry, get my hair back. Oh my goodness, I always hate how that creases when I tuck it in. Well, it didn't crease much on that side. Whatever. What? Lips. There it is. Well, to do lipstick. That perfect nude. Now somebody said I should I do Prim, which is an eyeliner color, but the eyeliner and the lip liner, the pencil, like, it's like the same, you know, like, it's just, this is normally meant for the eye, so you can totally use it on your lips. This is like a light to medium brown. Should I do that? Should I line it with it too? Thank you, Irene. Thanks for sharing, Gina. Just like lightly line it, because this is a pretty, so if you went in straight right away, it'd be pretty dark. When you go through on top of a lipstick, it does lighten the liner color. So it doesn't make it as dark, because it's pretty dark when you try to use it just alone. Try to wipe that off before it dries. Okay, we'll do that. We're just going to do it really lightly on top of the lipstick. And when you do line your lips, always line the outside to like here. Like, bring it in a little bit. That way it doesn't look like just a solid line. You can see that looks a lot less dark than if I just went through it right away. Like, with just this first. we go. Just darken that up a little bit. Thank you, Lindsay. Watching White Chicks, awesome. You guys have any questions before I pop off? I think that is all. Now I have like just a little bit to chill before I go with my friends. But definitely, if you guys have any questions, always message me. Right on this page is a message button right at the top, and I always get back to you as soon as I can. And don't miss out on this month's special. Like I said, this glitter liner I'm pretty sure is still available. It's only available in our Kudos, which is our monthly special. This is a great deal. Thank you, Irene. Thank you, JC, sorry. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you, Candy. But yes, that was just inconceivable on my lid. Pessimistic as my transition color. The glitter liner, and then a little bit of the perfect black liner underneath. Thank you, Chelsea. And then well-to-do lipstick with just a little bit of prim eyeliner. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much, Debbie. Yeah, so we'll be on tomorrow too. I think, I'm not positive exactly because I want to make sure I know what I'm wearing, but I think I'm going to do a look with this color tomorrow. Unapologetic. So green today, red tomorrow. Do our Christmas colors. So I'll definitely be live tomorrow. It'll probably be a little bit later like today was. So I know some of you guys might, watch the replay or anything like that. But I'm gonna pop off now. Thanks for chatting with me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed and you guys have a great Christmas Eve and Christmas if I don't talk to you before. And everybody have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.